no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
What's going? I'm tripping. What's going down, peoples? It's your boy, the coach, representing Brothas N Bets, and I'm joined by my boys, my brothers. Let's start off first with the man, the myth, Mr. Choo Choo Train. Keep on running, Marley Bets. Marley, what's going down with you, my G?
What's the deal, man? Working, I've been working. That's it, man. Grinding.
He got the stones on. He got the cup, the all black mafia family unit on, hat backwards. He ready to go. And we are also joined by Mikey Wnba, a.k.a. The Reaper, a.k.a. The Mad Gambler, but I'm not sure which one is back because as you also saw, he's been doing this thing on basketball, Wnba, and he posted The Reaper is back. Mikey Wnba, what's going down with you, my G?
Nothing much, just putting in work. Stay tuned for The Reaper. The Reaper will be back in a few weeks. The Mad Gambler is chilling. Right now, I'm the happy capper because I've been
so
I've been giving y'all niggas what y'all want. So I'm the happy capper.
So he's the happy capper right now. Hey, can we just do a real quick toast? We are here. We're game finals. Let's do a toast. Hold your cup up. We are here. We got 7 games potentially. 6 games. Some even think it's 4 games, but let's just give a toast for everybody carrying the NBA season. We are here. Shout out to Marley. You are the MVP of this NBA season.
Side note, real quick. Alarm, I should say. We will have a pay the man segment when this series is over. I made a personal bet with somebody. Y'all don't know him. Mikey, you know him. Made a personal bet with Glenn, Mikey.
Pay the man?
Yeah, pay the man. So I'm gonna get Glenn on the show. That's what
we talking about. Pay the man?
Yes, we are talking about pay the man. Yep. So I'm gonna get Glenn on the show. I already told him. He said cool. He was gonna try to make it today, but he couldn't. He got the Celtics for the series. I got the Warriors. I don't know if you know Glenn. Glenn want to put 2 units on it, so we got 200 on it.
Just straight up.
Straight up. Okay. No number. Whoever win the series. He's on the Celtics. I'm on the Warriors. $200 bet.
Is that a local that I'm hearing? We bet
local? From a local guy. He's the owner of I don't know if he's the owner, but he runs our kids track team. Me and Happy Capper over there. So I already talked to him. He's gonna get on the show whenever I told him at one point this series, he's gonna have to do the show, and then when we end the series, he's gonna have to either he or I. We're gonna pay each other live on the show.
Pay the man.
Y'all gonna do it like how Ryan Garcia just paid Earl Spence?
I saw the caption but didn't click on the video, so I'm not sure how did he pay him.
So what they was betting on? They was betting on the tank fight.
Yeah, the Rolly tank fight. The boys put up 20 bands.
So Ryan hit him up on Twitter like, hey, like let everybody know the wire went through. I paid you. He like, yeah, everybody. Ryan paid me. So niggas is commenting like, oh man, Ryan Garcia's a man his word. He paid. I say, but shit, either that or Spence gonna beat him up. So it's not like it was a hard choice.
Street that hard. If not Spence, some of his
he told him when he made the bet. He told him when he made the bet, like, don't be playing with me for real. Like,
he said, don't play me.
Like, Ryan Garcia tapped Spence was like 20,000 on Rolly. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't whatchamacallit? Ain't he from Cali? Garcia?
Who?
Or from the West Coast?
Oh, you know what?
Wait a minute, Danny Garcia or Ryan Garcia?
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. Ain't he from the West Coast?
Danny's from the East Coast.
Danny from Philly.
I know Danny. I know
Ryan.
I don't know where Ryan's from.
I think Ryan is from the West Coast.
Yeah. Well, man, we got a lot to talk about today. We only got 1 game, but we do want to go over a couple of things. We're going to quickly talk WNBA action with Wnba for his plays. Then we're going to get to open mic. There's a lot of stuff that, I got maybe 1 or 2 things that I want to cover. But it's game 1, man. We are here. The number 2 team on Both sides, right? Both sides of the bracket, number 2 teams, or am I tripping? I know Boston was number 2
on both sides in the bracket.
Yeah,
yes.
I think what Phoenix was number 1 again this year.
Phoenix was number 1. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, before we jump into game 1 of the finals that should be going down here later tonight in about an hour and a half, let's talk about Mikey's WNBA plays for the day. He likes the Suns +5. Well, that's what he put out there earlier today. He put that +5. So it's kind of the line has kind of moved a little bit. But he's also been doing his thing, him and Tease. I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before, but he went 3-1 on his picks. Hova, happy capper. You want to kind of elaborate on that?
Yeah, so the Sun and the Aces just played about 2 days ago. And the Aces covered the spread. The spread was 4.5, and I think they ended up winning by 8. It was a real good game between 2 of the top teams in the league, and the Aces did some. I mean, Aces gonna be the Aces offensively. They are good defensively, but they also switched it up against the Sun, and that's something that Tease had pointed out prior to the match. They ended up playing a zone, and it took the Sun a while to kind of adjust to it. And they made adjustments, but at the end of the day, the Aces, they're the best team in the WNBA right now. So they found a way to get it done at home, and they ended up covering. So the reason I got the Sun covering today is just because the simple fact now we get to run it again, like back to back. Granted, the Sun are on the road again. I think it's hard to beat a team back to back. Not only beat a team, but also cover the spread. The Sun outscored the Aces. The bench outscored the Aces 26-4. So that's telling me that the starters for the Sun, they need to step up. Jaquel Jones, she only scored 8 points. They were able to take her out the game, and she seemed like she was frustrated. And I've seen that a few games now with her this season. So especially when she gets frustrated, sometimes she might just chill at the 3-point line and try to shoot some threes, and that don't fall. So my thing is she just got to keep working. We are talking about the former MVP from last year, so she just got to keep putting in that work. I think ultimately the Sun can actually cover. Like you said, the line changed to 4, but I got it at 5, so I'm gonna stick with that 5. But I also think they have an opportunity to win. The Aces only lost 1 game, and that was to the Mystics. So I mean, it's definitely a tough task, but it's something that can be done.
All right. Well, so your fish play Suns +5. I ain't gonna lie to you. After I revealed my play for today, a game 1. My little puppy, she getting loud. Little puppy growing. After I do my game 1 play, I'm rolling and iffing that motherfucker on the Aces first half. They've been money in the first half. Is this a neutral site or are they playing in Vegas?
No, they're playing in Vegas.
Okay, yeah.
Michelob Arena.
So I'm gonna keep riding this wave, man. I'm gonna take that first half Aces as my official play. It's at 2.5 right now. I'm riding with that all the way.
A lot of people been on that. I actually, before the show started, I just got a DM from somebody, and they were asking me. They said, how many first halves have the Aces lost? So everybody's kind of really, really riding it. They riding that wave right now, and hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like Marley says, hey, you might as well just ride that shit until the wheels fall off. So ain't no reason changing it up if the shit's been working. So
niggas be saying a lot of shit I say.
I wouldn't do the same thing.
Your boy D-Max says, who you got tonight? We are going to cover that. But real quick, I do want to touch base, make a note on yesterday's play. Who did you like in yesterday's game I think you picked the Dream. They went against New York, right? The Liberty?
Yeah, no, the Fever went against the Liberty.
Right. The Fever went against the Liberty. So
and
let
the
me just
Dream
say,
went against the Lynx.
So funny story. So I got my I made my play yesterday. I had a free play because I shout out to our unofficial sponsor Wnba. They give us those bonuses at the end. I see the Fever go up by 7. They was actually up by 4. Hit a buzzer beater 3 at the half. They go up by 7. So I'm like, okay. I remember Hova saying Liberty they struggle a lot first half. Let me just go ahead and take the Fever +3. So need them to win the game by at least 4 for a push. Wake up. I go to sleep, wake up. Next thing you know, bro, Fever came back and won. Not only won, dominated the fourth quarter by winning that outright by 22-8.
Liberty came back and won. Yeah.
22-8, bro. I'm like, man,
and the Fever were on it, and that was the whole thing that me and Tease were talking about because the Fever, they were on a back-to-back, and but I felt like the legs were young, and that they would be okay, but down the stretch, they ran out of gas, and the lack of experience, that really showed. But they were, like you said, they were up by 7. The first half score was 47-40. And then they ended up losing by, I believe, 13.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm riding. So let me ask you this: they played yesterday, or they played 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. Okay. All right. Cool. That's all. That's all I wanted to see. At SBO, we got SBO House. We also got LJ has joined us. LJ, what's going down, G?
What's up, fellas? How we looking?
We're looking good. We're just kind of going over some WNBA action before we move forward to the game 1.
Shout out to Asia Wilson, Player of the Month. So I just want to throw that out there. Congratulations. She been doing her thing.
LJ, before we get on to game 1, because it's not going to be a very long play. There goes honestly SMD's play. Did you have any MLB plays for today that may be starting soon?
Yes.
How you gonna ask me?
LJ, you can go first. Marley, I'll come right back to you. I got to get this man some time to talk. You already
No,
talked.
it wasn't about who going first at all. I'm just saying I've been here for a minute. You may ask me if I had MLB players. Like I don't got an MLB shirt.
I got to get a man a chance to talk. You had your sequility, like what Stephen A. say. Mikey had his. Yeah.
I didn't even say nothing. I haven't said nothing since you said the man, the myth, and the legend. But it's all good though.
Brother, that mic is open. Once I do the introduction, you can go on anything. You can go 5-10 minutes. I ain't tripping. I know when we go over your picks. You're gonna do about 6 to 8 minutes. So but anyway,
I'm just fucking around, man. I don't even got no baseball players.
LJ,
Yo.
what was your MLB plays?
I got the Giants plus 124 money line. I got Padres and Braves under 8.5. Baltimore team total over 4.5 plus 100. And I got the Mets and the Dodgers going over tonight, over 8.5.
All right. Marty, I'm gonna throw it back to you. Do you have a play for MLB play? You muted? Mike came out.
My bad, I was muted. Nah, I really don't have any MLB plays. I was just bullshitting. I did follow Ron Crawford's spreadsheet of play today, and it was the Rays. And I did follow the Tank player today, which actually hasn't started yet. The Padres and Brewers under 8.5. But me personally, no baseball plays. Just
no baseball. No baseball plays. No baseball plays. All right, man. Well, hey, let's go ahead and jump right into game 1. It's going to be going down now in about an hour and a half. Real quick.
SBO. Believe in the hoodoo.
Golden State. I'm gonna say, let's just start. Let's jump right into it because I do got something to say about that. Looks like a great play, but if you've been paying attention to the Warriors, you might want to tread lightly. Yeah. You might want to tread lightly in that first half. Here we go. Game 1, 2022 NBA Finals. We got both number 2 teams going down. And here's the thing I love. 2 homegrown teams. All right. Everybody, for the most part, has been drafted or brought up through the G League. I really like this. This should turn out to be some great basketball and great series. Not only for us Cappers, but for the game in general. Boston Celtics on the road for game 1. They are sitting at a 63-37 record, 55-43-2 against the spread, while the Golden State Warriors are 65-33 on the year with a 50-44-4 against the spread record. This line opened up in favor of the Warriors -2.5, and some money has gone in. It got it up to 4, but there is a lot of consensus at this moment that it's 3.5. A lot of 3.5s out there on the mix. As far as the total, it opened up at 20.5, and right now that line's sitting at 214 as a consensus. Injury reports for Boston: Marcus Smart, he is probable with an ankle injury. He's gonna play. Williams goes questionable with a knee injury. He's gonna play, and Sam Hauser is probable with the shoulder injury. Not really know how he may turn out. Now, Iguodala for the Golden State, he is questionable for tonight's game with a neck injury. Otto Porter Jr., he's questionable as well. I just got the alert on my phone, so I will check that once I hand it over to the first capper to break it down. Let's kind of see what these injury reports looking like. Gary Payton II is probable for today's game as well, and we all know why, but he's been out. Get to these actual factuals. Boston's coming off a 7-game series where they beat the Miami Heat on South Beach. Boston Boston is 12-5 against the spread in the last 17 games. 13 is against the spread. 13-6 straight up in the last 19 games. 4-0-1 against the spread in the last 5 games against the Warriors. 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games against the Warriors. 12-1 against the spread in the last 13 games on the road. The unders also hit 7 out of the last 7 games when playing on the road against the Warriors. But the overs also hit 6 out of the last 6 games in their last 6 games against a Western Conference opponent. 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games against an opponent from the Pacific Division. And 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games when playing on a Thursday. Golden State's actual factuals. The boys is 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games. 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games. The unders hit 11 out of the last 13 games against Boston. 11-0 straight up in the last 11 games at the crib. The unders also hit 7 out of the last 7 games when playing at the crib against Boston. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games against the Eastern Conference opponent. 0-4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games against an opponent from the Atlantic Division. 9-4 straight up in the last 13 games in the month of June, and the total has hit over 9 out of the last 10 games when the Warriors play on a Thursday night. So, with that being said, Celtics, Warriors, NBA Finals. I'm going to give it to our workhorse first. Marley Bets, what's the play?
Workhorse? Me?
Do you know what a workhorse is?
All
right, the slacker.
All right.
The token.
So SBO, man.
He ain't catch that.
Nah, you said the toker.
Keep going. Go ahead. Yeah, toker.
Yeah, I did. I just finished. I got you. SBO, man. I hope you hit that first quarter bet, but I'm not on it today. And that's basically because if you look at the history, man, the Warriors' first quarters don't really turn out too good. They're not good in the first quarter. They always are really, for the most part, they're really down in the first quarter. So I stayed away. However, I did take them Warriors -3.5, though.
The Warriors minus that 3.5?
Yeah, that's good money. Mm-hmm. That's money all day. even if you go back and look at the first most of the Boston's game ones, or at least half, they don't play game ones particularly well. I think they lost to Miami. I know they lost to the Bucks. Obviously, they swept the Nets, right? So, but they lost the other two game ones. I expect this building to be electric. I expect this crowd to be jumping. We got experience, a team that's been there and done that. And the Warriors haven't lost at home this playoffs. Am I not mistaken? We'll check with LJ.
Yes, they're undefeated at the crib.
Pretty sure they're
playoffs.
Undefeated at the crib in the playoffs. Yeah. So, Breeze, what's the goddamn deal? We just talked about this shit last night. But yeah, I think this could easily get carried away. Could be a blowout tonight. Doesn't mean that that's how the series is gonna go, but I got the Warriors minus the 3.5. And I'm gonna keep saying this. I say this every series. I've been saying this every Warriors breakdown. I'm trying not to be too long-winded. Real quick, I'm gonna wrap it up with this. The Warriors got 3 guys that can give you 30 any given night. One of those 3 guys could give you 50. The Celtics, though they are immaculate defensive team, number 1 in the league, have not went up against an offense quite like these Warriors. They played the Heat, nobody but Jimmy Butler. They played the Bucks. Giannis destroyed them, but there was no Middleton. And we'll say the Nets are what the Nets are, though. We don't, a whole bunch of shit, but whatever, they shut the nuts down. Okay. They haven't played an offense that's like this. I think it'll be a great series, but I got the Warriors full game minus 3.5, and don't think for a second I forgot about that Warriors third quarter. I caught that at -1. I did that last night, both of those games. I think the line is at 4 right now.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
For the third quarter? No.
The third quarter is 1.5.
Yeah. Third quarter. I got it up too.
So appreciate that, Billy. So yeah, man, I'm on the full game minus the 3.5, and I'm also on that third quarter. I caught it at -1. It's currently listed at 1.5. I still take it. I followed at the homie Dutch Boy Fresh. Oh, well, I guess it's a prop play, but we'll talk about it on the Wiggins prop. I like that over 15.5 points. So those are all my Warriors plays. Let's go. It's just it's too much offense, man. 3 guys, you give you 30.
All right. Final play. Those 2.
Yeah. Oh, they're locked in. I did that last night.
Okay. Click the button, accept.
Yeah, accept it.
Screenshot.
Yeah. And hold on,
I hit that button. See,
real quick.
As soon as I hit that button.
That's that boo.
So Robert, hold on.
I got
Robert. Go ahead. I was gonna say Robert Williams is available, but he's has a lot of knee soreness right now. And Peyton, Porter, and Iguodala are all available for tonight's game. Go ahead. My bad.
I don't even care about them. We straight. Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6. Y'all heard the man. The happy capper, Mikey Hova. What's your play?
These niggas struggle with Miami.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'll see the smile. So, so I got 2 plays on this. So the first play, I think the Warriors are gonna go ahead and get the job done in the first half. Y'all know I rarely do like first half bets, but I did it because I'm trying to get some quick money and then double up. But I got the Warriors minus 1.5 in the first half, and I think the Warriors gonna take it with the minus 3.5. I think they're gonna go ahead and take care of business. Marley had a great point. Last time I picked Boston to win Game 1 against Miami, I think they got destroyed. If my memory serves me correctly, so I can't ride with them going in to Golden State. And
Jimmy scored 40 on these niggas twice. What you think Steph and them go do?
Well, they're gonna get. Well, I mean, Jimmy ain't had no choice. Jimmy don't really have nobody else. So
but I'm saying Jimmy not even an offensive nigga like that.
He's offensive. He has enough offense. I mean, let's not act like because Jimmy scored 40 that the Celtics defense is trash.
I said that the number one defense in the league. I never said
like Jimmy
throw shit on you. Like we're not gonna say they're trash. I didn't say they were trash.
But, okay, I'm saying that the tone and the mannerisms, the
tone, the tone and the mannerisms.
I'm confident in my play.
Yeah, but go ahead, Mikey. Go ahead.
All right, so
PJ always, coach always.
Anyway, I got the Warriors minus 1.5. First half.
I have no fight, no dog in this fight. I'm just saying the tone. Some may take that perspective in that tone, like he said, is that nigga trying to say they trash. People, am I right, Lil James? Doesn't sound like he was trying to go there.
Trash. I'm gonna say they trash. I started out by saying they the number one defense.
No, you didn't say trash, but you said Jimmy. You was like Jimmy put up 40 on these niggas.
Yeah, he popped their ass for 40 twice
in the middle.
Popped their ass for 40 twice.
And his facial expression changed. It's like, man, these niggas ain't really like.
Pop their ass for 40 twice. That's exactly how I said it again. I said it one more time. Pop their ass for 40 twice. 47.
And Jimmy.
Be exact. Definitely put a 50 piece on their ass. On Marcus Smart ass, defensive player of the year. Marcus Smart.
And Jimmy. So anyway, back to my picks.
Warriors in 6.
Warriors minus 1.5 in the first half. Warriors whole game minus 3.5. Ultimately, and we've seen this before. The Celtics, I mean, they battled some of the best teams in the league in the playoffs.
Not offensively though.
But sometimes they just it's like they take minutes off at a time, and you can't do that against the Warriors.
They take games off.
I mean, you're right. Because they've gotten blown out. So you're right, games. I mean, let's be honest. I said minutes because I was really thinking about that last game.
That they almost gave up.
They almost gave it up at the end. So I can't trust them going on the road in the Game 1.
I'm just being realistic, man.
Against the Warriors, who obviously they are the more experienced team when it comes to NBA Finals. One of only several teams to go to the finals 6 out of 8 years, and we all know what they bring to the table. So it's an intriguing matchup to me. So those are my plays, but I do feel like the Celtics will get them in 7. So I'll put that out there too. That's my play.
Celtics in 7.
Yeah.
Hit the like button.
So, hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Celtics in 7. They went 7 with Miami. Miami can't score a basket.
Proceed.
LJ from Houston.
I'm just saying. They went 7 games with Miami. Miami can't score in the half court.
We'll continue this in open mic.
LJ.
I'm not saying they can't win. I'm not saying it's not. Their Celtics are a very good team. They have a great chance to win the series.
It's a tough task. It's definitely a tough task. I agree.
LJ, what's your play? What's your play for Game 1?
I got a couple, man. I'm going to jump on Boston first quarter plus 115 money line. Okay. Boston is, let me see. I had the stat right here. My bad. Boston is 6-3 on the road in the first quarter in the playoffs. So I think Golden State is going to be, a little bit rusty, having a long break, couple hometown jitters. You see what I'm saying? Game 1. But all that's going to go out the window in the second half because I'm taking the Warriors minus the 4-4 game.
Yep.
I think Boston give them a nice punch first quarter. And I also got to play in the first half, too. I'm going to take Boston's team total over 51.5 first half because they're averaging 54 points in the first half in the playoffs on the road. So these are all road stats for me, for Boston.
So Boston team total
over 51.5
for the first half.
For the first half.
Okay. Over 51.5 or 54.5?
51. They're averaging 54, so that's why I'm gonna take that play.
Gotcha. All right. That's all you want to elaborate, or everybody pretty much said it all?
I mean, yeah, they pretty much said it all, man. I'm kind of weary about that third quarter too, because Golden State is good in the third quarter, but Boston has actually won more third quarters in the playoffs than Golden State has. It's only by one though. They're 10-5-3. Golden State is 9-7. So it's just one game difference. But I just think that I'm just gonna take the full game because Golden State usually blows you out in the second half totally. It could be third quarter. Right. You see what I'm saying? Or it could be the fourth quarter. So
it's usually third quarter.
It's usually the third quarter.
Yeah. But
I mean, that's what the numbers say.
They come out there. Well, that's what my eyes say. They come out there roaring like a motherfucker.
But I'm looking at game 6, I'm looking at game 4, and I'm looking at game 5. You know, they didn't win those third quarters, those 2 against Dallas and 1 against Memphis. So I'm not saying that they can't do it, but I'm just taking a shot on the numbers because you know I'm a numbers guy. I'm a trend guy, so I'm gonna stick to my trend.
So a good question would be how many of those third quarters that they ended up losing but came back and what's the point win differentials in the fourth quarter?
I would have to do my homework on that one.
Yeah.
I ain't got all that in front of me.
Gotcha. So LJ likes the Celtics first quarter money lines. The Celtics team total over 51 for the first half, for 51.5. But he likes the Warriors for the full game. Now, what were we talking about? Fourth quarter. The reason I was saying that because that kind of goes right into my play. Everybody's pretty much said it all. Again, coming off of Game 7, it was same situation for the Warriors. I mean, for the Boston coming off that Game 7 against the Bucks and going on the road to Miami and just having a great first half, but really shitting the bed in the second half. So with that being said, I'm riding the juice. Granted, I think, again, the Warriors are going to be rusty, but even when they're not rusty, coming off a break like this in the first half, they tend not to play very well in the first half. And I've been following them all season long. But second half is a different animal, especially in that third quarter. So my official plays for tonight's game, I got 2. I'm going to take the Warriors minus 3.5. It kind of makes me scared because we all like the Warriors full game spread. And then I'm going to take the second half spread, whatever that is. Now, hold on real quick. If the Warriors are up by double digits, bet off. All right. Go ahead, Marley.
I'm leaning toward an under first quarter. Just wondering what LJ's numbers say to that. I'm thinking Warriors been off for a while. 76ers. Celtics played a Game 7, tired legs. May take them a little while to get going. All the momentum or energy should be on the side with the Warriors anyway. It's at 52.5. You expect both of these teams to play good defense. What do you think about that?
The number's sharp, man. You said it's what? 28 plus 27 equals 55.
52.5.
Oh, well, I got 55 as the numbers because I got Boston averaging 28 points in the first quarter. I got Golden State averaging 27. So that's why I'm taking a shot on Boston money line first quarter. But it adds up to 55.
With those teams being ranked 1 and 2 in defense, are they going to hit those averages?
They may. I think once.
And are you counting the Warriors being rusty?
I am counting first quarter. I'm counting on them to miss a couple of shots.
First quarter. I'm just talking about first quarter.
I'm counting on Golden State to miss a couple of shots with the home court jitters. Like I said, I think Boston is going to they're going to come out aggressive first quarter and try to jump on them quick. because that's the key to Golden State. You got to jump on them quick because Boston can go long droughts and not scoring. And you can't do that against Golden State. You got to keep your foot on the neck with them the whole time.
So you think over 52.5?
Yeah, I will lean towards the over just because of the numbers, but I'm not going to take it. I'm on Boston first quarter. I just figured, yeah, they'll come out with a sense of urgency. And then Golden State, like I said, Golden State's going to fill them out, maybe timeout, come back second quarter, just some things, and go into the first half with a strong first half. But first quarter, I see them vulnerable in the first quarter.
Update on the Sun Aces game. The line is now moved to 4.5. So it went from 5 to 4, and now it's at 4.5.
Oh my God.
So they what's good, JO? So that means people are starting to pick up on that market, or maybe just a shit ton of sharps. So paying attention, watching our show right now, like what we like. You never know.
Never know.
Here we go. So just to do a quick recap of game 1 of tonight's NBA Finals, 2 homegrown teams, one from the East Coast, the other one from the West Coast. Marley likes the Warriors, full game -3.5, and the third quarter -1.5.
I caught it at 1, but it's all good.
So for the people that are watching right now, an hour before the game,
do I recommend the 1.5?
Do you recommend the 1.5?
Yeah.
All right. He's recommending the 1.5, but he really went -1. I hope they win by 2, just because I don't want the confusion in the mix.
1.5.
Hova, he likes the first half for the Warriors -1.5 and a full game -3.5. LJ likes the Celtics first quarter money line, the Celtics over 51.5 as a team total in the first half, but he likes the Warriors -3.5 for the full game. As for myself, I like the Warriors -3.5. I'm nervous because we all like it. That means pretty much everybody and their mama like it, and it typically goes the other way. But in the second half, I'm going to jump on the Warriors. Now, if the Warriors are up by double digits, I'm going to fall back on that. But if they're not, if it's 10 or less, yeah, we jumping all over these Warriors second half.
I like that team total, LJ. 51.5, 52 points at halftime.
For the first half?
Yeah, I'm not making nothing official. I'm just saying I like to play.
You already bet on that game, and fellas, y'all be will we?
I got plans with the missus tonight. Who banging? What's good? Brothas N Bets banging.
But like the who banging? Is he like the Celtics first quarter?
That's him and LJ. I think Celtics start fast. Warriors are third quarter specialists. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Who banging? Third quarter specialists. I'm on it. Bet that motherfucker last night.
All right. Any prop bets? Any prop bets y'all see out there right now?
I got some that I took. I'll say
what
that.
You got? What? Go ahead. Throw it out.
Let me go to my pending bets. One of them I'm following Dutchy, so I'm gonna give Dutch boy fresh his credit. And that's Wiggins over 15.5 points. I'm on Steph Curry's rebound prop. It's at 4.5. He's had at least 5 in the last 5 games. I don't feel like going back to my notes to look it up. I know he's had at least 5 in the last 5 games, but like 3 of those games he had like 8. One of the games he had like 10. And I'm also on Jordan Poole's point prop. It's at 15.5. In his last 5 games, he's gone only under that one time, and I think he had 13. The one time he did go under. So those are my prop bets for the night. I got those 3. What's that saying? How y'all brothers in bed without DJ Big Boss?
Big Boss, we'll send you the invite right now.
Bro. Big Boss, you ain't even man. Say Big Boss.
Don't get on here capping.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, Big Boss. All you gotta do is say, Big Boss, I got you, dog. We gonna plan it out, Big Boss, and I'm gonna get your ass on. What you mean?
What he talking about? He talking about pub or he talking about this? He talking about Brothas N Bets. We on them every day, not
say he need
Tuesdays
an
and
invite
Thursdays.
someday. You get an invite any day you want to come on, Big Boss.
Hey,
Stop
Big
playing.
Boss. I just sent you
You
the
a
invite
legend,
right
man.
now.
Stop playing.
You come make a quick cameo right now and just tell everybody what the play is. Any other prop bets y'all see out there?
Yeah, I jumped on some.
I got to get what Big Boss. I started the NBA show last week with Moose Money and Cabby. So anytime I'll send you the invite Monday, or I'm gonna probably do a show tomorrow. But yeah, come on, Big Boss, stop playing, man. You know you good.
Go ahead, LJ. What props you got?
Of course, I got Steph Curry, PRA, points, rebounds, and assists. I got Andrew Wiggins, double-double, plus 500. Take a shot on that. Got Jason Tatum, double-double, plus 200. Took a shot on that one. I got Jordan Poole as well as Marley, but I took the over 20. I juiced it, and I took Golden State to win. So I
you got that plus
that.
money.
Yeah,
I get that at?
It was like plus 3 something.
Oh wow!
How many
This
double doubles
the best time
has?
to do it though, LJ.
Huh?
It's the best time to do it. Game 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I thought about that, James. I thought about that.
Parlay the points with the win, like a player from Golden State. Parlay their points with the win. It'll juice it up by like.
So let me ask you this:
well, I'm talking about his props though.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. How many double doubles has Tatum been averaging this playoffs, this postseason?
I don't think he averaging one, but he's right at 8 rebounds a game. He's normally their leading rebounder if Robert Williams is not playing enough minutes. So Jason hits the boards, and like I said, I'm thinking that they go try to limit Golden State possessions because they can't let him get offensive rebounds.
Freedom Boat Club believes summers are best.
My bad. They can't let them get offensive rebounds because Golden State's been killing it in the playoffs, averaging 48. You see what I'm saying? So they can't get those. They can't let Golden State get those extra possessions. So I think Tatum, Brown, I think they're gonna be crashing the boards really hard to limit the possessions of Golden State. So I'm just taking a shot. It's plus 200. It's a long shot, but we'll see what happens. And I also took Klay Thompson will score 3 or more 3-pointers, and Golden State will win.
Hold on, what's that prop for Klay 3 points?
Over 3. 3 or more.
Who was the first double you said for plus 500?
Andrew Wiggins.
Man, that dude sounds sexy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because he's been hitting the boards too. But we don't know how many minutes Otto Porter's gonna get. I see Andre Iguodala out here warming up, so he gonna try to make an appearance. So they getting their bodies ready for these finals, man. So
be careful about how it look. It looks sexy because it might have them filters on. See it in person. Lord.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, see.
It's on ABC.
But I'm really like
500.
I'm taking the philosophy of first game. Big balls.
That boy came in this whole stogie.
I gotta give a big what up.
What's up, Big Boss? Hey, Big Boss put me on them horses at the track in Austin. Hit immediately. It did gave that shit right back.
What it do, man? I'm glad to be on with y'all right now, man. I don't pay attention to my Twitter like I should. So I seen a peek of y'all, man. I had to come check y'all out, man. Y'all just don't know how much it wore me up to see y'all on the screen right now, man. Y'all remind me so much of Wham and me, like, years ago now, you know what I'm saying? And hey, I'm with it, man. Whatever y'all need, reach out. I got y'all, man. When the college football come up, I'm on, man. I'm with y'all.
Man, that's
all right, man.
I even smoke on this show. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me smoking on the shows.
I'm gonna hold you to that during when that football rolled around, Big Boss. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Shit, that ain't nothing but a word, man. That's like second nature, man. I love to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? It get with all the shows, it get a little busy sometimes, but it's my pleasure, man. I just like y'all love the NBA and other sports that y'all love, could just sit back and talk about it all day to the air if we had to. We don't even care. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I do, man. I love to be on here with y'all anytime y'all ask. And plus, I worked with plenty of y'all before. I met few of y'all before, and it's all love, man. That's what it's about, man. I do got a question for y'all. On.
Go ahead.
I do got an NBA question because they'll let you know I can do a little NBA if I have to. But what about the factor that in the playoffs, generally teams like the Warriors, they'll kind of sit back and let the other squad kind of show them what they got in game one because they know they got the shooters to come out and finish them off later down the line. Plus, conspiracy theory wise, it's more money for them in the long run if they lose one or two and play more games at home anyhow. But I've been on all kinds of shows. I've seen Jay Money, all kinds of stuff today, and I ain't heard nobody say nothing about that factor. And we've seen it happen so many times in the playoffs this year.
Especially when they're on the road.
I mentioned that first quarter, though. I mentioned that in the first quarter.
If to start the game, maybe. I think if you betting on the conspiracy or the rig, right? We all think this shit is rigged. My thing is we think it's rigged, but we try to be on the right side of the rig, right?
That's what it is.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of my philosophy, so to speak. I think if you betting on the rig, you got to think of like how is the NBA going to make the most money, right? Because that's what it's all about. Who is the face of the NBA right now? Who's going to generate the most? Coach, I think you're muted if you're talking. Oh, you're talking on the phone. All right, cool. And to me, right now, the face of the NBA, as far as what we got between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, is Steph Curry. All the talk right now is about Steph's legacy. If he wins the MVP, is he top 10 of all time? This is like legacy stuff. When you can look at Jason Tatum and say, Jason Tatum's only 24 years old, that team's young, they can be the future, but right now it's Steph's time. And like I said on LJ show yesterday, I even feel like even if Steph doesn't average a hell of a 5 points per game, as long as he does just enough, they're going to fucking hand him the finals MVP because that's the only thing he's missing on his resume. I don't even think he has to perform outstanding. I think he just has to do just enough and they win. They're just going to automatically give it to the baby face assassin. Come on, man. Light skin, pretty smile. Got like he is the face right now, if as long as LeBron or none of these other guys are in the finals. And Tatum's the future. So I feel like if you go bet on the rig, then you gotta be rocking with the Warriors. If we talking conspiracy theory. That's my thoughts.
I'm gonna add to that in a couple ways. One way, we got this whole shooting thing that's going on in Texas, and we got Steve Kerr who's raising his little buzz because his father was murdered, so he's all
right
against
in a terrorist attack.
Yeah, and that's not to mention even tonight they're having a rally about guns with Donald Trump and all that kind of stuff. So it gets deep in the conspiracy side on that side too. And I think when you're talking about coaches and owners and stuff like that, you more likely to see those type of rigs go all the way through because it makes so much money and it naturally builds energy and all that kind of stuff. So as a conspiracy side, I think it might be Kerr. I feel you on Steph Curry, but to me, Steph Curry is nothing you can really challenge him on in the NBA. Like it ain't too much, like you said, other than the MVP. It ain't too much that he really didn't, haven't done yet. But I think on the cider note, like Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, they're not the same as they used to be. So thank God they have some new contributors to the whole thing, and it makes them a little more complete. But conspiracy wise, we got one more for you too, and we seen this with the Rams, right? Because I told the conspiracy theory with the Rams was that they just built that stadium. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in LA. They just built the stadium. They got the Olympics coming. They got I think the national championship coming. But for them to win that Super Bowl at home paid for everything. Like it's all plus money going forward. Now we got the same situation with the Warriors right here.
Yep, just got that.
You know what I'm saying? A win right here pays all the money. You know what I'm saying? And they move forward. But you know, that's just a conspiracy theories as professional bettors. That's not a thing. That's not a true edge. It's just kind of something, you know, to bring up a little context.
Something we gotta think about. It's something
but sometimes it cashes though. It cashes.
No, because I said the same exact thing. Unfortunately, when the Uvalde shooting happened, and I forgot what game it was, game 4 or 5, whatever. It was Dallas and the Warriors, and I told everybody, I said, Dallas gonna win this game, man, just because of what happened. Because they in Texas, the easy way to get their mind off of it. Nah, straight up, you got. Hey, man, at the end of the day, all this shit is entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
And we seen that it all ties into politics at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It all ties into politics, and the gun thing right now is the biggest thing going on. And you know, I didn't even look at the theory. If the teachers had guns, it wouldn't have been an hour worth of shooting. So, and I'm from the gangbang capital, so I don't condone none of that violence and all that crazy stuff. But at the same time, you know, it could have saved, you know, lots of kids' lives. And, you know, all you got to do is save one kid life and bam, it's all good.
Can I be Brothas N Bets real quick? Can I be Brothas N Bets real quick? No disrespect. Why we ain't hear nothing when Buffalo shooting happened?
Oh, we already know.
Why we ain't hear nothing when Buffalo happened? It took this. Granted, I'm not trying to, but come on, man. Let's have that same energy.
It wasn't tied to nothing politically though. Racism is a thing goes on in the background no matter what. But because racism is partially a natural emotion, right? To see someone outside of what you are. You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee.
No, I don't think so. I think racism is taught.
I guarantee had a motherfucker went to a vet or animal shelter and did all dogs. Oh shit.
We'll be talking about it till next month.
You think it's a joke? Dogs.
Peter gonna be everywhere, nigga. What you mean?
Man, for real.
Man, but hey, man, we definitely appreciate you coming on, blessing our channel. For those who don't know and is new to the game, DJ Big Boss, he's been around for a minute. He's been in the chats since SBR, you know, Peter Loshak and all that. I remember seeing the buddy around a lot, took his info. He a legend of the game. So, hey, man, we appreciate you coming in and blessing our channel, big dog. And anytime.
Oh, man, I appreciate y'all keeping the energy going, bro. Because, you know, me, Wham, Ski, you know, we get out here and we do our best to keep our foot down. And we need young brothers to come in and start tackling this with you. And we support everything y'all doing to keep it going, man. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to work with all of y'all. Like I said, I already met a few of y'all. A few of y'all already been on Who Banging plenty of times, but we're gonna work, man. It's all good, man. I'm gonna make sure I get y'all information and add it to my description. Let everybody know we already locked in.
Bad. Good looking out.
Can I just say something old school? And I bet everybody agree. If you've been gambling for a while, let me ask you this, Big Boss. Do you miss Art Browse at Baylor?
At Baylor?
Art Browse and that offense. That was money all day, big spreads.
Yeah. But you know, I'm a Mountain West specialist. I dibble and dabble over there, but you know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you on that one. Utah State, have you done it? Have you looked at any of the schedules so far for this year?
The schedule just came out not too long ago. I'll be working my way through it. I went through San Diego State. I went through Hawaii, checked out some of the spring games and some of the stuff going on. But, you know, I already planned for Utah State to dip a little bit because they came out with that whole new coach, you know, and that guy's a good player coach. So he knows how to get them all riled up. Usually that type of energy doesn't work as well the next year, you know, because he don't have the same pieces.
Right. Man, hold on. Let me find this, man, because they got Wyoming on the 27th. Wyoming plus 10.5 at Illinois. Oh, here it is. Utah State minus 28 versus Connecticut, UConn. And by far, they are the
Hey,
worst team ever.
Niggas want the college so bad they can't wait.
Hey man, it's time, man. It's June.
Hey, these some real college football niggas right here.
Hey, it's June, man. The field's still about to drop at the end of the month. You know, it's gonna be shut down when MLB playoffs come. I'm gonna cut the MLB All-Star game. I'm gonna cut that off, and it's gonna be all college football until we get it cracked off.
Y'all got
right, but 28, they can cover that.
28, I don't think so. Against a team like Wyoming.
No. Utah State
UConn
at home versus UConn. By far the worst Division I program.
Yeah. I mean, Mountain West do really good outside of conference, and then you playing a dud like that. But I might be a little shell shocked because last year I thought San Diego State was supposed to come out and whoop the shit out of New Mexico State, and New Mexico State hang in there for the first half and caused, I didn't cover that one. So I don't know, 28, I got to see really what Utah State is looking like. They brought over a quarterback that been with the coach for a while. I think he's gone this year. So they're in need of a quarterback. Utah State didn't play exceptionally well in all the games. They played consistently well. They kept putting the pedal to the metal. A couple of them games they squeezed out, and then they had the linebacker that moved over from Fresno State over to Utah State. He came from over there. What was it? I can't even think right now where the coach was before. Was it Arkansas State or something like that? And he came from Arkansas State. He went to Fresno State. When he heard coach went to Utah State, he went over there to Utah State, and he won one of them games in the extra, he's a linebacker. He got a pick and ended the game one of those games. So I don't think he's going to be there next year. So they got just too much stuff that they got to fill. And, first year coach, he doesn't have his recruiting class yet or nothing. He's still dealing with the other coach stuff. So the second year is going to be a lot rougher for him.
What's up?
Hey, we in this. Hey, DJ, we as my boy Hope would say, we in the trap. We raw, uncut Brothers and Bets. So here,
that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
What's up, Maul?
Marley said
I'm gonna be out there in Houston too. Y'all know my son live out there in Spring, Texas. So I'm gonna be out there in Houston.
Hey, I live in Spring.
Oh yeah, my son live in Spring, Texas.
You know what area?
Oh man, he lived by. I don't even know where I was. I went out there one time, but I went down the road and it was not that much. And when I got to the shopping center, he lived right by there.
When you coming back? When you coming?
Well, my son's expecting. I'm about to be a granddad.
Okay.
So once he has the baby, which is due in a couple more weeks, maybe like early July or maybe late June. But I gotta come out there and see my grandbaby. So I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna definitely plug in with y'all.
We got you.
All right, yeah, do that. Sure.
Well, man, it's time to get up off this show. We about to hit our hour mark and it's time to lock in our bets and kind of look at some live bets for those who like to double up so we can make a big bet before kick tip-off goes down. But DJ, like I said, man, we definitely appreciate you coming through, blessing the channel. LJ, I know me and Hov will definitely appreciate you pulling your weight around, stepping in for whenever we out. We're dealing with the end of the school is always hectic. And Marley, I always tell you the workhorse, you the train right now, you're doing your thing. So, hey, man, appreciate this the alcohol talk I've been sipping. So, appreciate everybody joining. Appreciate our fans. And Marley, if you hit us with the prayer, we can get on out of here.
For sure. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate Pub Sports. Appreciate all the other cappers, man. Ragu, Razor, Jimmy, everybody that's been blessed to show and tuned in, man. I am Marley Bets, and this is Brothas N Bets. And like yesterday, like today, and like tomorrow, y'all know what it is. Let's beat Vegas. And we out, motherfucker.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay.